Hey family friends, Sam Fam here, and today, Defense 400. So this is the highest level defensive video I have put out yet. So consider all the other videos before that I've put out prerequisites. So if you haven't checked those out, please look at them first, because everything I've talked about in there is being used here today in a higher level on a larger context. So please check those out. But today I'm going to show you guys my newly designed defensive system that I think works best so far from what I've learned, and also how to close out properly on everything. So I'm going to do a Chicago Bulls versus Clippers Hall of Fame Sim 12-minute quarter gameplay. I'll show all of the defensive clips. So let's talk about the system. We're going to go protect the paint and play physical defense with crash defensive glass. And in terms of the matchups, this is what we're going to do. We'll play tight on all the shooters and anyone that can drive. Whoever wants to come into the paint, we're going to force them to go to the middle. Now, pick and roll defense I talked about in the other video. You guys know I like going hard hedge and under. But then something new today to drive this defensive system. We're going to go double team perimeter on everyone as they drive. Everyone. So every player on the Clippers team that tries to attack the paint is going to meet my double teams and my protect the paint defense and the physicalness of all the defenders. Now, of course, this will give up shooters. That is why I'm playing tight on all the shooters, and I'll be doing all my own closeouts. That is why I'll also teach you guys how to close out properly in this video, because without it, it's not going to drive this defensive system. Closeouts are the key. So we'll talk about that later. But first, this is Hall of Fame Sim gameplay, and I'll talk about the system first. Let's go. Advantage number one of this defensive system: no alley-oops and passes into the paint. Check it out here. Computer is being told to protect the paint and play tight on all the cutters. So when computer tries to put a pass in there, it is so hard for them. There will be no alley-oop cheddar in Sam Fam's house tonight. None of that. Now, because of the nature of the system of denying passes into the paint, check it out there. Stop another one. This allows me to focus on my on-ball defense without worrying the back line. And as always, offense is created by defense. Jimmy Butler with the throwdown. Alright. Now, obviously, not every pass is going to be poked or stolen. So when the pass does make it through, though, that's okay. Bang! Because of the physicalness and the fact that all my defenders are already on the ball, it's too hard to put a shot up. Look at that. The double team on drive completely kicks in there. Nothing. Now, let's take a look at that other example of the double team on drive. Here, Chris Douglas-Roberts makes it through his initial defense, but he meets everyone in the paint. None of that. Now here's the slow-mo. He does get in here, but look at Jimmy and Joakim double. Derrick Rose slides over to protect the paint, as I told him to. Kirk Heinrich is guarding two shooters, but shot clock winding down. There is nothing in here for you. Now let's take a look at another one. Double team on drive. Chris Paul gets it through, but he meets everyone with the double team on drive and protect the paint settings. Now, the thing that drives this defense is great on-ball defense. So please check out the on-ball defensive video if you haven't. Without great on-ball defense, this is not going to work. So here I am locking down Chris Paul and everybody else. Most of the time, I'm just holding defensive stance and flicking turbo and feathering the stick. So this just comes to practice, guys. But with it, lockdown. Alright, element number 2 of the day, closeouts. Here, I want you to focus on Derrick Rose and Chris Paul on the right side of the court. So my rule of thumb is that when I see a pin down coming, I'm going to switch to it, go over the screens, hold turbo, close the distance, and then as the computer catches the ball, I'm going to hold defensive stance and let go of turbo. So I'll chop my feet. And then if they shoot it, I'm just going to click triangle and jump. Here it is again. I anticipate the pin down coming. With Jamal Crawford, I'm going to switch to Kirk Heinrich, go over the screens, turbo, close the distance, hold defensive stance now. He didn't shoot, so I'm not going to jump. Only jump when they shoot. Winding down, double team, bad shot. Lockdown defense. Now guys, it's really important that you anticipate the pin down and click X as the pass is being made. So you can close out with turbo and then hold defensive stance for balance. Here it is one last time of the day. On the left side this time, I'm going to close out with Jimmy Butler. And I never jumps, I get in the passing lane with the steal. Alright. Now there is no doubting the effectiveness of this system and the importance of closeout. Here, in this possession, I do everything right. But never forget, guys, this is Hall of Fame Sim. Look at it here. They're still going to make it. But if they do not be frustrated. I'm not ashamed of that defensive possession, so that's fine. But you know why we do it? Do you know why we do it? Because the following clip is the best defense I have played on 2K ever. I think. So here it is. I'm going to play my on ball. I'm going to anticipate the pin downs. I'm going to shut it down with my closeout. I'm going to go on ball again and close out on another one. This is a lot of work. I see that other pin down coming. I'm going to poke it. Oh yeah, just kick that. Where are you going, Chris Paul? No, don't pop. I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to jump. Never jump. Oh, you're too far away. Give me that. That is Sam Fam lockdown defense. Alright guys, that was fun. Thanks for coming by. And I'm going to send you home with an offensive clip because that's a lot of defense. Whew! Alright, so here's the Clippers shot chart. In the end, I held them to 81 points. But I played most of the bench by the end. So even though they shot 50%, I think when I subbed everybody out, they were shooting around 46, 45%. I just kind of let go at the end. Sorry. But the key to the system is that it creates a lot of turnovers. And also, look at the three-pointers. I closed out on everything. They shot 4-13. So if they're going to shoot that bad from threes, there's no way they're going to win. Because remember, the offense, I also showed you guys a lot of plays. So if you run those offenses along with this defense, you should be able to crack over 100 points with the offenses I showed you. And with this defense, you should be able to hold them around 90 to 100. Or if you're really good, maybe under 90. Just remember though, the difference between success and failure with this system is your on-ball defense skill. So get to work on that. And with that, we should be able to win quite a bit of games together. So as always, this is a family affair. Thanks for coming by. And this is Sam Fam checking out. See you next time.